Hello again, everyone. Today I have an unboxing from Van Ness Pens, and I have a couple of things in here that are from the same company. I'm going to go ahead and dig these out and show you. Okay, so we've got this, which is a pen case, which I'll open up and show you. And then we have this lovely box here, which I am going to let it be a surprise until I've shown you the pen case here. So this is a smaller pen case, and I have my older pen case here. So this is sort of interesting. These are supposed to be the same color. So this is Crazy Horse Brown and this is Crazy Horse Brown. I would actually say that this looks more like, from the pictures, this looks more like Crazy Horse Orange. And it's definitely more rustic right off the bat. But I don't know for certain that they're actually different colors, but they certainly look like different colors to me. And even when I got this, I didn't think that this looked very brown. I thought it looked more taupey, browny, or like a little bit to the green side. So it's kind of interesting that these are supposedly the same colors and they're clearly very different. But as you can see, this is a smaller case. So I'm going to take this one out of the frame here and I'll show you the inside of this one. Looks like it opens up right away. That was an issue with the other one. There's two little flaps here, and then this is for 6 pens. So I got this for a very specific purpose. I wanted to put all of my Pelikan pens in one case, and that's why I got these. Because part of the reason why I wanted to do that is I recently purchased, and have not received yet because of the crazy way that the mail is going lately, I ordered a set of 3 Pelikans, not all fountain pens. One of them is a fountain pen, one of them is a ballpoint, and one of them is a pencil, all in the same set. And I will show them to you when I get them, but for now, I wanted to put them all in the same place and not leave them in their box, their original box. So I wanted to have a case where I could put those 3 and the 3 Pelikans that I already have. So I actually have them in this case for now. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out. And see, I'm still having some issues with this particular one catching sometimes. And it's kind of more often than not, actually, which is a little irritating. But I do have to kind of put my finger in there and negotiate that. But, you know, this one could end up having the same problem since it has the same configuration here. But let me go ahead and take these 3 Pelikans out here. And then all I have left in here are my sailor pens, which now I guess I need to get 4 more sailor pens, right? All right, I'm going to put that off to the side. Let's see. But I definitely wanted to have a dedicated folder for these particular pens. I'm going to put this one off to this side here. That is the Pelikan 120 Iconic Blue. And then I'm going to put this M400 green right here. And it does seem like it's a good thing that I'm putting smaller pens in here, because although there is some extra space, I wonder if it would be a little tight with some bigger pens. And then I'm going to put my M400. Oh, and that's interesting. So it actually feels like there's a little extra space in these particular loops as opposed to, but these are kind of the same size. That's very interesting. So this middle loop has a little bit more play here. You know, I'm still kind of on the fence about Galen leather, and yet I still buy things from them, or, you know, buy them. I kind of make it a practice now to not buy anything from them directly, just because of the bad experience I had at the beginning of ordering from them when oh, looks like I have ink on my table. Sorry, you can't see it because it's out of frame. I just realized it's probably watercolor. Because basically I ordered a wooden stationery box that just never came, and they were not going to do anything about it. They were not going to refund me or anything, so I actually had to get my refund through PayPal, because I think that's how I paid for it. Pretty sure that's how it was. Yeah, I had to put in a claim and say, you know, I have not gotten this, and they gave me my money back. So I always want to buy their things from someone else who's carrying their products because I think their products are functional, but they do have some issues, which I think I've already talked about a little bit. I will put a link down below to both the unboxing and the after the second review video that I did for this 10 pen case here. And this one seems like it's going to operate pretty similarly. So I did end up, actually this is really pretty. I like this much better. I kind of wish this one looked like this, but at least now I'll be able to tell them apart. And you know, see, even the zipper color is different. I really suspect that this is actually Crazy Horse Orange. But that's okay. I mean, seriously, I'm fine with it because quite frankly, if I'd known that this was available, Crazy Horse Orange, for this particular case, I probably would have gotten that as my first choice anyway. So I'm kind of happy with that. But just be aware that when you order them, you know, the color is definitely going to vary. And and even with pictures that I've seen, all the different pictures seem to vary for the different colors that they offer. So, you know, take it for what it is. All right, so this seems to be doing pretty well. As with the 10 pen case, it's definitely a little bit more loose on the bottom and a little taut on the top, just because that's where all of the caps are, up here at the top. What I might do is put them sideways because there is enough room here on the side to put them sideways. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, this one is so much looser than the other one. Like, this one's kind of the perfect size for that. And then yeah, the middle one is just way looser. I wonder if that's the case on this side too. Yep. Yeah, the middle one is just super loose, and then the ones on the end are tight. Yeah, that's just weird. Okay. So I'm going to put that one there because I did want these to be in a specific color order. So basically what I was going to do is put the 3 M400s on this side, and then I was going to put the ballpoint pen and the pencil over here, although if this is such a big loop, I don't know if that's going to work because I think the pencil and the ballpoint are a little smaller even than the M400, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes when I get those. But this would allow me to have all of my Pelicans in the same place, and I doubt I will be purchasing many more in the future. If I do, I'll probably be saving up for an M600 perhaps. The M400 is a little small, but I like that size since I have small hands. It kind of fits well in my hands. This 120 is just slightly bigger than these two, and this is still a pretty good size for me. But and I think this is probably about the same size as the M600, maybe a little smaller. But I don't think I could go beyond M600 to like the 800 and the 1000 because those would be a little bit bigger, and I think they'd just be a little too big for my hands. So there we go. That's what I intended to use this for. So I'm going to keep these 3 that I have in there now in there. And so what I'm always doing with my 10 pen case is I'm kind of molding the little flaps around the pens, and then before I zip it, I kind of push the flaps together towards the middle so that I don't have an issue zipping. And this one seems to have less trouble just in general. I wonder if they cut those little pieces of felt a little bit smaller just because you don't have pens closer to the side as you do here. Although no, it looks like there's the same amount of gap there. Interesting. Yeah, and you can see the interior color is different too. This is much lighter. This is obviously much darker, although this does look like a brown felt or whatever it is they have in here. Yeah. Inconsistency, let's just say that. Okay, so let's get to the second item. Let me close this up here, and I'm going to close this little guy up. And I will show this again when I get the other pens that I have on order, and we'll see if my thoughts change on how well that fits later on. But this is really cute and compact, and I did kind of want to have a special place for my Pelicans because I really do love them, and I kind of wanted a, you know, something that made them a little more special on my desk. And so that I could find them, because sometimes I switch them around, but if I consistently keep them in the same case and all together, I'll know where to find them, obviously. Okay, so this is another item from Galen Pens, or Galen Leather, sorry. And, okay, so this is a little honeycomb desk pen holder. It's tool comb in mahogany. So, oh, and this box is really nice too. I'll probably keep the box for other things, like little bits and bobs or something like that. And it's pretty heavyweight. Okay, so let's see. I was hoping that most of my pens would fit in here. I'm just looking at, let's see, just regular pens. I am going to see here what I have on my table. Okay, so I have a friction pen that's pretty large. I should have a Sharpie and a paintbrush, which seems to get, paintbrush is a little wobbly in there, but it might be good to leave it there. Okay, there's my Sharpie. And let me get some pens out. Let me get this bigger Sailor. Okay, that fits well. That fits well. Smaller Sailor. Yep, that fits well too. Let me see. I'm going to open up my bigger pen case, which is why you're getting lots of zipping here. And see which bigger ones I have to see if they fit. Okay, so here's the Birmingham Pens pen. Oh, that actually fits perfect. Yeah, I think that's probably, you know, you'd be hard pressed to put something a little larger than that, but it fits fine. Let's see, that's probably the biggest pen I have. Let me see if my, yeah, the Faber-Castell Ondoro fits, which is also pretty hefty on the bottom there. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good little desk item there. In the pictures on Van Ness Pens, they had the Kaweco Sports in there, and I was gonna see, I have too many pen cases here. Let me see if I can get my Sports out and see how those fit as well. Wrong zipper, of course. Okay, so here is my recent special edition. Let's see. Okay, so with the pen clip, it's because I added a pen clip here. Maybe if I move the pen clip up a little bit, because that kind of interferes with it going down all the way into the bottom. But it still fits. I think that's good. Let me show you from the side here. So there's how all those fit in there. I think that this would probably fit all but the immense fountain pens. And I was actually very surprised that this Birmingham Pens one fits in here. And I might leave it in here because it's kind of pretty and it's nice to have on the desk. Okay, so let me close up this other one and I will bring out the other item. All right, so there you go. Just an unboxing of those. And like I said, I'll do a follow-up when I get the other Pelikan pens that I plan to put in here, and we'll see how they fit, and I'll let you know how the case has been working for me. All right, and this I think is going to be a fixture on my desk now. It's really pretty too. It's kind of like a little honeycomb design, and the wood is really pretty. All right, well, that's it for today. Feel free to subscribe so you can keep track of future videos, and I hope to see you then. All right, have a great day. Bye.